it play and call it work.
Hey everybody, Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com with another terrain showcase video. But not just any other terrain showcase video. I am showing off all of the Tabletop World terrain that we have received to date, except for a few walls that we didn't fit. And just want to kind of keep zooming out, zooming out, zooming out. And it's just awesome. This stuff is awesome. I know we've already made one or two videos about this, but now that we have it all painted up, we've actually had it all painted up for a couple of weeks. We've been so busy playing games with it that we haven't had a chance to do a showcase video with it, which is what I'm doing right now. So this is all from Tabletop World. They sent it to us for free in exchange for advertising, which I think is quite fair. Now we did have to pay Greenleaf Terrain to get it painted up, which was quite the job, but still, we are pretty excited to have this table. This is most of what they have in their collection. I don't think it's every last piece because they have some river pieces that you actually use to build into your board, but this is almost everything that they have in their fantasy line, and it is fantastic. Now the trees, I have to, full disclosure, the trees are not from Tabletop World. We got some from Foreground and some from Model Builder Supply. The table itself was built by Adam from Greenleaf Terrain. So I just want to walk around the table. We're going to put a ton of pictures or video footage, whatever, at the end of this too. And on top of that, we're going to have a battle report right after this, where we're going to play on this table. So click the link in the video description below to go and watch that. And there's a coupon code in the description to get a discount off of this terrain at Tabletop World. All of the details in the description below or above, depending on where you are watching this. So what do we have on this table? I'm not going to get everything perfectly right because I don't have the list in front of me because we've been playing with it so much that I can remember a lot of it. We've got our watchtowers. Typically these would be on the outskirts of the city, but I wanted everything to be here, so we stuck them in there. We've got the actual city walls. These all fit in. Each of these is a different piece. And then we've got the towers in the end, which are standalone as well. This thing disconnects and that door actually comes off. And so that you don't have to have it attached to a wall if you don't want to. And now I knocked the door off, so I'm just going to place it back like that. And then we've got the city gates. And the cool thing about this too is you can see there's doors on the other side, but once again those come off. And so when you take the walls off, this is a standalone piece. That portcullis opens and closes, as do the gates on the other side. And then just more walls on another side right there. We've got a lot of their basic townhouses and cottages. And then there's a blacksmith right here. We've got their mansions. We've got the river piece. Now the river piece is interesting because it actually is connected to a river piece that you're supposed to build into the table. So we had to do a couple modifications to it to fit flat on the table. But when you actually look at all the details it has when it's attached to the river piece, it's even better. And like this one has a water wheel as well. It's meant to go down underneath, but as our tables are flat, we can't include that. So there are still more details that we didn't even add. And on top, we got the giant Wizard's Tower up here in the windmill, but the Wizard's Tower is just so fantastic. I got to show it to you. So it's just such cool pieces. Now, answer some of the questions in these buildings, except for these ruined ones. They are designed that every floor comes apart, and there's details on the insides. Now, gasp, we glued them all shut because we're not playing role-playing games on them. And trying to set them up and store them when every part comes apart is really annoying. It takes a lot more time, and so to save time we glued them shut, which I know a lot of people will not be happy about. Like this would come off, this next part would come off, this would come off, this would come off, this would come off, different floors. Same with the watchtowers. So when you're looking at the quality of it, it's not just how awesome they look, it is just how much stuff is inside of them as well. And then they've also sent us a bunch of their scatter terrain, which are just fantastic. And this is not 3D printed, by the way. This is cast in some sort of resin, I'm guessing. I don't know all the technical aspects. You can probably look on their website for that. But yeah, so this is their scatter terrain that we used to make a little mini market here. This is the blacksmith shop. I don't have a light shining in there, but there's more details in there. And there's the gates from the other side. These doors do open and shut. Whoop. Which is pretty awesome. And yeah, it's just details. And the closer you get, the more you look at things, the more details you will see. Adam did a fantastic job painting them too. So, yeah. So, two things in the description below. One is a battle report where we play on this. That is in the MiniWarGaming vault. If If you're not a Vault member, you can still click it, get a free trial, and get instant access to that battle report. And the other thing is a coupon code, as well as a link to tabletop-world.com. All that is the link, tabletop-world.com. So you can go and purchase some for yourself and for your table. It's awesome for role-playing games and obviously any fantasy-based games. We'll be using it a lot in we already have been using it a lot in our Age of Sigmar games because we've actually gotten the first batch from them quite a while ago. And so you've probably seen a lot of this. If you've been watching our Age of Sigmar battle reports, then you've already seen a lot of this terrain several times because we love it that much. So thank you so much to the guys over at Tabletop World for providing all of this for us. Go check out their website, see all the awesome stuff that they have on there. Go check out the battle report. And so you can see a little, we're not playing a big 2,000 point. It'll be a smaller game on here because it'll be hard to fit tons of miniatures on a packed table like this. But it'll look so awesome. So we'll take the bullet for you and play on a table that'll be hard to get our hands into. But sorry, I can't lie. It'll be so much fun. I'm gonna have so much fun. So thank you so much for watching. And we'll put a few pictures here at the end too. So sit back and enjoy.